Hello, 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 hello. How are you? This is Els coming from Bemis Crafty Corner, and today we're going to be doing this tiny little thing. So we're going to be doing these tiny little things, and what this is, well, here, let me grab this. This is a magnetic bookmark, okay? So you just put it on there, and it's pretty sure. It takes a lot of force to get it off of there. So we're going to be using some magnets today and some scrapbook paper and things. I'm going to get out a list of supplies. I'll be right back. This is certainly a beginner-friendly project. And let's see, what else? Easy to do. You can make a whole bunch of these all at once and just use them in your journals. You could use them in your reading books, whatever you want to do with them. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get everything out. I'll be right back. All right, supplies on this one. Paper trimmer. You can just use your board and a knife if you want to. Scoreboard and some scoring tools. If you don't have these, that's fine. I'll show you how to do it without that. And to be honest, you really don't need them. You're just going to be doing some folding. Let's see. A little bit heavier adhesive than your regular craft adhesive, so 3-in-1, Fabri-Tac, something like that. Hot glue is a possibility. I just don't think it works as well for this as you might like. A corner rounder is optional. These neodymium battery magnets, they're very thin. These are 1 centimeter wide and 1/10 of a centimeter thick. So they're very, very thin. So we want those. And then get out your scraps, because we're going to be using scrap paper for this one. And we're going to be using some leftover file folder and some white paper, okay, which is completely, the paper is optional, to be honest, but the cardstock is not. So we're going to get started by cutting a few pieces. I'm going to move some things out of the way. I'll be right back. So let's get our cuts out of the way. We're going to start off with a piece that is about 1.5 inches wide. Now you can make this as wide as you want. I find that 1.5 inches tends to be just about right. And then 4 inches. So we're just going to cut down some pieces that are about that size. 1.5 inches by 4 inches. Let's do this one. All right, I'm going to get rid of these because I don't need these now. And then we're going to take our piece of card, and this we want to be 1.5 inches. Just under 2. So I'm going to get that right there. That's just barely under 2. And then I'm just going to cut 1.5 inch pieces. And you're going to need 2 for each one of these. So we've got 4. Well, we're not going to get 6. We'll live with 4. All right, so we'll do 2 of these. All right. Now, this is an optional piece, but you can, certainly add it. 1.5 inches. Just a hair under 2. 2. 3. Okay, and that is literally all the cutting on this, okay? So now we're going to do our prep. So we're going to take our colored pieces, and we're just going to fold them in half. And you can do this on your scoreboard if you want to, or you can do it manually. It is entirely up to you. And then I'm going to crease the fold. So this is important that you use cardstock that is foldable. So if you don't, and then we're going to take these pieces of card, because we want to make these a little bit firmer, and we're just going to glue these in. Now you can use tape for this, you can use regular glue. That is entirely up to you. I'm just going to use my regular glue today, and I'm just going to glue these in. This is an important step if you're using paper as opposed to cardstock, okay? I'm going to put this so that it matches the outside here, because I want there to be room for this to fold in the middle, okay? So one on each side, and then I'm going to let them dry. So I'm going to get these all in, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to move on to the next part, okay? I'll be right back. All right, so once these are glued up, you can see they have a little place in the center here where they fold, and we want that to be there. Now, if you're going to round your corners, now would be a good time. You don't have to. This is entirely up to you. Matter of personal preference. I like the rounded corner. And then we're going to ink these, okay? So we're going to ink all the way around the edges and, of course, at the fold. And once they're all inked, then we're going to go ahead and set our magnets. So as I said, these are 1 centimeter by 1 millimeter thick neodymium magnets. You can get them pretty inexpensive, just about anywhere online. Okay. If you want to buy these in a craft store, you're going to pay about $4 or $5 for like 3 to 5 magnets, and you're never going to get them that thin. Okay. So now we're going to take magnets, and we want 2 for each one. So this is where our heavier glue is going to come in. Towards the outside edge and in the middle, put a dot of glue. Drop on your magnet. Then put your other magnet on. Now just let it go, because these magnets either attach or repel. So just put it there, let it drop on, put a drop of glue on that, then close this up, okay? And what I do is I put a clamp on it and I let this dry for about an hour, okay? So glue, magnet, magnet, glue, down, clamp. All right, so we're going to let those completely dry, and when we come back, we're going to finish these up, okay? I will be back in just a second. All right, so once these are all set up, you have some options. We're going to open these up, and there may be glue around the magnets. That's okay. Just kind of pull it open and take away any strings that might be there. Turn them slowly. Now, you have a couple of options. You can cover these. So I'm just going to take 2 pieces of plain white paper, just scrap paper, and you can glue this right over the top here and close that magnet, or you can leave the magnet just the way that it is. Entirely up to you. So I'm going to close one and leave the other one just the way it is. And for this, I can use regular glue. So this part is, as I said, totally up to you. This is personal choice. If you don't want to cover the magnet, don't cover the magnet. If you want the magnet to be discreet, cover it. Your choice. You do put the white paper on, make sure you come back and just hit that edge with your ink, just to make sure that you've got it covered and you don't have anything glaringly white hanging out, It doesn't make the magnet any less effective to put the paper over it. Still gonna click. Okay? So it's a matter of personal choice. But there they are. That's today's project. Very simple, very easy, very basic. If you have any questions, put those in the comment section below. Let's see, what else? Yeah. Check out the community tab here on the YouTube channel. Scoot on over to the Facebook group. There is a link in the description box below. And if you're new here, push the button. Why not? Till I see you again, stay well, my friends. Bye-bye.